and its Bahamians aren't prepared to stand up and fight and defend their own Bahamas, then you don't deserve to have it.
Now let that sink in. Come on. Change ain't coming, change is here. You can hear it, you can feel it in the air. All politicians, put your hands in the air. Just a stick up, let me make myself clear. I'm a grown man talking, so you know what to do. No one's leaving till we figure out the truth. Why you laughing? This ain't nothing funny. So no one gets to go home till we figure out this money. Change ain't coming, change is here. They say change ain't coming, but change is here. They say change ain't coming, but change is here. They say change ain't coming, nigga, change is here. Now if you ain't standing with us, then I know you against us. Bahamas, this ain't no time for us to be lukewarm. This is war, and we riding through the storm. Come on. Let's go. Shalom to all my Hebrew brothers, to all my Muslim and Rastas, we need you, brother. Selassie, I know I can't forget the Christians. Let's put our differences aside, cause it's a bigger mission. See, they've been doing this for years, trying to separate us, kinda trying to keep us down and never elevate us. Now it's time to praise the Lord, cause he's about to take us over to the promised land where we can celebrate us. I got to do it for my kids that ain't even born yet, so the minute that they born, they already gotta check that check. Gotta have that time to collect, so they won't know how it feels to have that yoke around their neck. Yeah. See, y'all been robbing my grandmother, my great-great-grandmother and grandfather. It's like y'all can't get enough. Y'all just keep eating and eating and giving us nothing but taxes. Y'all went even as far as to say that this country's in debt and we ain't got no money. But 9 times out of 10, everybody in this country's possibly a millionaire. It's time to wake up. Let's talk about natural resources, cause every time we bring it up, they say hold your horses. They say it ain't worth a thing, but it's worth a fortune. Meanwhile, they open up their businesses across the borders. Oh yes, we track their bank accounts across the waters. They say this country in debt, but they making millions. If we don't stop this now, they be up to billions. It's about to go down and I get the feeling we gotta cut a movie on these dirty villains. On this Lincoln Bain and his team came with information. It's like everything changed, everything went quiet. It's like so much facts and they can't deny it. They rather keep their mouths shut before they start a riot. Now look how they tryna just steal the oil. They don't wanna share with none of y'all. They've been robbing us while we were sleeping. Send them to jail cause they failed, they committed treason. Change ain't coming. They say change ain't coming. The change is here. They say change ain't coming. The change is here. They say change ain't coming. Nigga, change is here. Listen, from Freeport to Nassau all the way to Nagua, there's no more time for us to sit back and be quiet. You understand? This is war. If they only knew who we were, if they only know who we are, they would know we are warriors. No retreat, no surrender. Just give us what you owe us. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. I feel this all the way to my ancestors. We are warriors. We only really want what's owed to us. You get it? Now free up.
Good evening, everybody. I think we got to fix that camera. Do it up just a little bit. Let's point it up just a little bit. Yeah. There we go. All right. We're broadcasting live from the back cage, the back cave. But good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. It's always a pleasure to be with all of you. I am joined today, of course, by Maria Daxon to make sure that I don't cut their hip too much. Yeah. And I got to make sure she don't cut their hip too much. We've had an interesting week this week. There's a lot of things that have happened. And, you know, there's a lot of things that concern Bahamians. And everywhere we go, Maria, you could tell them your experience, but everywhere I go, people are saying that they're in support of us everywhere.
Good night, my fellow Bahamians. I agree with my president. Every place we go, the Bahamian people are stopping me and saying, Miss Jackson, you and Lincoln Bay need to continue to do the job that y'all are doing. It's about the fight for the Bahamian people. And this land issue with the government is a serious issue. And like they tell me that it never happened before in the Bahamas. And the Bahamian people are quite surprised. They are in support of what we are doing for the Bahamian people. This ain't nothing to do with political. PLP, FNM, DNA, Coalition of Independence, everybody is involved in this fight. Mr. Bean and our team decided we're going to do it for the Bahamian people. So to all the Bahamian people that see me every day, telling me thanks for this fight that we now are addressing. We're trying to get every Bahamian 1 acre of the people's land, the crown land. The land belongs to the Bahamian people, not the government. The government only holds this land on trust for the Bahamian people.
And so I told her from the beginning, this is a cause that I'm willing not only to get locked up for, it's a cause that I'm willing to die for. Yes. You know, and I'm serious with that. And I don't care how much plotting and conspiracy and conspiring they do, we are going to continue with this fight. And I will thank all of you who have joined us. I see a lot of y'all are on here. Just want to recognize a couple of y'all before I get really started. I see Cheryl Turner is on here. Thank you so much. And Mario Baines, Brunel Ferguson is on here. Thank you and good afternoon. Marilyn, I see you there. Sani Delancey. Hey, Sani, how you doing? Valdez Cash. Good night, team, she says. Loretta Smith. I want to thank all of you who are joining us. Zenobia, Adelie, Corley. Thank you for joining us. Good night, Tariq Farrington. Tamila, good evening to you. Tanel Taylor, good evening and welcome to the fight. Crystal Butler, welcome to the revolution, the evolution. Kunkale Kunkala, the man himself,
That's
the
right.
living legend. Thank you so much for being here. Jessica Dean, welcome to the evolution. Carlos Liver, Veronica Bain, thank you so much. Leon Smith, welcome, good night. Donnell, watching all the way from Roxanne and Luttrell, welcome. Can't wait to come visit y'all. Anne Green, thank you so much. See you all over Facebook, Anne Green. Chanel Swain, welcome. Good evening, Stedman McKinsey. Welcome to the evolution. Rochelle Farrington, thank you. Thank you for your kind words. Mario Sands, the clothesline himself. He said, what do you miss? You ain't missed nothing yet. We just getting started, Mario. You ain't missed nothing yet. That's the clothesline. I need Mario will teach you some of them big, heavy words.
You serious?
Yeah, big words of the dictionary.
Oh, he's good.
He speaks French.
Okay.
Yeah, he speaks our language.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he speaks our language. He's a very intelligent young man, very smart. Very smart. He knows exactly what's going on. Good night, Sasha Deems. Good night, Bry Wild Goose. Hope I pronounced your name right. Rico Chance. Thank you. You're here. Esther Pratt. Okay, we got to get started. Maria, this has been an amazing weekend. I had the honor and privilege again of being arrested for the Bahamian people. You know, it is always an honor and a pleasure to be persecuted. Count it all joy when you're persecuted for doing what is right. That's what the Christ said. And so that's what I believe in. They're plotting, they're conspiring, and they're, plotting. They had meetings. On Friday, they had meetings about us. On Saturday, right after they let us out, the government had a meeting. On Saturday, had meetings about us. They had a meeting at Vaughan Miller's constituency office.
Why?
About us, and then there were some people who had meetings with the Haitian National to try to tell him what to say and to tell him where he was. We get into all that. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a serious fight. And I told you from the beginning, they're not going to give this up easy. People kill for land. They will kill for land. Families break up over land. Best friends break up over land. Imagine these multi-billionaires who don't want to see you have anything. They're not going to give this up that easy. And so you got to be willing to fight and you got to be willing to stand with us. I want to remind every single person who is here today, that we need your help. We need you to join us. We need you to stand with us. We need you to show this system that we have had enough, that we're not going to take this anymore, that you're ready to stand up for what is right. So we want you to be there. We need you to be there on Friday. Friday, we're going to take a stand against this evil system, against this system that is treating Bahamians like second-class citizens.
In their own country.
In their own country. All right, and vilifying and demonizing those who would stand up for you. We want you to stand with us. Show us that you want us. People tell us every day, you keep going, keep going. We can only keep going if you show us you want us to keep going. Show us with your presence. And so please be there. Friday, we are going to start from 6 a.m. So from 6 a.m. on Friday, which is Labor Day, we're going to join the march. So from 6 a.m., we are going to meet at the Western Esplanade. You know, there's Long Wharf. So the march actually takes place from Windsor Park to the Western Esplanade. So we are going to meet at the Western Esplanade. Why? Because you don't want to park at Windsor Park and then the march ends at Long Wharf and then you got to get back to your car. So we're going to start there. We're going to bus everybody, all of our supporters. We're going to bus you to the Western Esplanade for the start of it. And then we're going to march, and then we'll have our tents there. We'll have our little gathering, etc. You'll hear from me, you'll hear from Maria, you'll hear from others, and we're going to stand up for our country. All right, so come and join us. Come and be with us. Come and show that solidarity, that we are serious about our country. We don't want to lose our country. We believe this land is ours, this rock is ours, and we need real change in this country. If that is you, please join us. So starting from 6 a.m., we're going to meet at Western Esplanade. So the buses are going to go back and forth from 6 a.m. And the march actually leaves at 8 o'clock. So we need you to be there and in place by 7:30. So from 6 a.m., the bus is going to start busing people from the Western Esplanade. Or you can go directly to Windsor Park if you want to. It's up to you. But if you want your car to be where we end up, park at the Western Esplanade and we'll bus you to the location. So the bus is going to be leaving constantly up until 7:30 when we're going to be in place, and we are going to show them that we are ready to stand up for this nation and stand up for this country. And so I want to thank you for all of that. Please be there. Who's going to be there? Let me see you. Let me see you. Let me see who on this live is committed to being there right now. Let me see some people who's going to be there. Someone says, Kelda says, everyone, please join the fight. Yes, this is for all Bahamians. Right. This is not even about a party or politics. This is about Bahamians, man. But put aside politics for once and stand with us. This ain't about politics. Who's going to be there? Who's going to be there? We're going to have shirts there. We're going to have shirts available. The shirts are $10 for the regular sizes. And it's for the big sizes, it's $15, up to $15. That's for the XXX and that kind of stuff. But it's just $10 for the shirt. All right. So no $20 shirts, etc. So that's what it is. All right. Mario Sanchez, friggin' me. Mario, you better be in all of your costume and disguise. Make sure you put all that costume on. All right. Let me see who's going to be there. Everyone said, okay, me. Patricia says, I will be there. Donna Dawson Major, I will. All right. Patricia, hi, Donna. Hi, Donna. How you doing? How you doing? Girl. Yes, I'll be there. Charlotte Green, I think she's saying she could be there. She got the Bahamas flag. Renette Smith, I need something to pass on to my children. Amen. I'm with you. I'll be there. I'll be there. Yes, we're going to have a very good time. We got that music. We got the big truck and we got that music blasting. The Bahamian music, right? All the time. All the music, Bahamian music. Thank you. We got to play this evolution. So we got to have some Bob Marley, you know, we got to have some Tired of This Miserable Life, but we got to have some KB too, because this is, what they call the circus, the clowns. Yeah. We got to have all that KB music and all that. So we're going to have a good celebration and we're going to show them that we are here. All right, so make sure you're there. The t-shirts will be there, or you can get it ahead of time at the headquarters, at our headquarters in Pinewood, or just wear black, or your Bahamian colors. All right, bring your Bahamian flags if you have them. Bring your Bahamian flags, or bring one blue rag or one yellow rag, or we'll go rag or black rag, whatever, and let's paint the town black. That's right. Black out, y'all. Black out. So want to get right into some stuff, Maria. You saw some videos going around, you know, In the last week or so, people have been trying to lie and vilify. The whole Bahamas is shocked that we literally expose where sacrilege was taking place, where the destruction of our country was taking place. We exposed it. When the minister said they had no evidence of nothing happening, we found out that the minister's cousin, right there next to us, had this whole big operation working with the Haitians, destroying our environment. And what bothered us more than anything, what bothered me more than the Haitians destroying our environment, making gold, because, okay, we understand people will do stuff to make money. And if you let them get away with it, they'll do it. What bothered us more than that is the fact that the government didn't show up.
Yes.
When we revealed it, we called them. To this day, Bahamas, not one of them have shown up.
The police,
Not one.
Vaughan Miller Crew,
Not one.
Environment,
Not one.
Land and Survey,
Not one.
Defense Force.
Not one. Forestry. No, not one. Showed up. And that is telling. That shows you that there's some diabolical connections to what is happening. After that, some PLP operatives actually started to spread some videos, etc., and started to try to change the narrative and change the story. I mean, that was the funniest. That was comedy. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that video.
Me too.
I didn't have a laugh like that in a very long time. That was real comedy that they put together. But before I show you these videos and then show you some other videos that's going to be very interesting to you, I want you to realize something. Nassau is a big, beautiful paradise. 5,358 square miles of beautiful land.
Yes.
Beautiful environment that is responsible for so much of the environment of our entire region and of the world. We are responsible for the health of this, the ecological health of this entire region. 5,358 square miles of beautiful land. That sounds like a lot, hey? That sounds like a lot. And now these people are coming to destroy it. And that may sound...
They're already here to destroy it.
Well, they've been destroying it.
Okay.
And our heads have been in the sand because we've not been noticing.
Right.
But now we know.
Thank you.
But this is the awakening that I want to give to everyone. 5,358. Remember that number? 5,358. That's how much square miles Nassau, New Providence is. Sorry, not New Providence. The Bahamas is. The whole Bahamas. All about 700 islands and keys. But let me give you another number. 10,700. 10,700. That is how much square miles Haiti is. Haiti is more than twice the size of all of our 700 islands and keys, our 2,000 keys. Twice as much land. Do you know how much trees, how much land in Haiti has trees on them now? 2%. They have destroyed twice our landmass in just about 2 decades. It didn't start 2 decades ago. The process started from colonialism, but it escalated in the 2000s. They destroyed all that land. Twice the size of all of our islands. So what does that mean? That means that and guess what? They had laws. They had the police running after them. They had the police trying to stop them. They had the army trying to stop them from destroying the land. They would throw people in jail. But guess what? They still destroy their entire nation. Let me wake you up. We have our government encouraging them,
Yes.
assisting them,
Yes.
lying for them, covering up for them, aiding and abetting in their actions. How long do you think it will take for them to make the Bahamas the way Haiti is? That is a wake-up call.
Mhm.
And when you have corrupt governments, whenever someone stands up, they try to demonize
Oh,
them.
yes.
So, Maria, you are the bad guy, and I'm the bad guy.
Mhm. For what? Educating the Bahamian people?
Yes, that
Huh?
is evil.
Why?
That is wrong. You should not educate the Bahamian people
So we should allow them to continue to do what they
because you're
did.
interfering with their money. That is not nice.
But that's the taxpayers' land, though, Lincoln.
Not that.
Huh?
If that was the taxpayers' land, they would give us our crown land.
Huh. So it only supposed to be for one set of people in this country.
Foreigners and political cronies.
Really? So what happened to the organic Bahamian people, Lincoln?
Nothing for y'all.
No, no, no. And we should accept
You
that.
know when you would get it? After it is fully destroyed and all of the wealthy people start moving elsewhere because they could do that and there's nothing left for you, then they can say, okay, you can have that land.
So we're supposed to, sit here
Mhm.
and accept that.
Mhm.
No, 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 no. We Bahamian, we entitled to this piece of this rock, Lincoln. We can't allow these people, government officials, like you say, to turn a blind eye, try to cover up what is going on in this country. We elected them to fight for us.
Yeah.
This is unacceptable, Lincoln.
Well, I'm gonna leave that there, Bahamas, because I got some stuff I want us to look at. And there's some really interesting stuff I want us to go through, and I want us to go through this quickly. Maria, they started to put out a video in recent times, namely Saturday or Sunday evening,
Mhm.
that shows a Haitian immigrant saying some things. One, he said that Haitians don't export coal from the Bahamas because Haiti has coal. They have everything they need. They have coal, they have gas, etc. I thought that was so ridiculous. When the whole
Me
world,
too.
the UN, all of the videos on YouTube were showing you that Haiti has no trees, they have nothing left, and now they're importing. But it's clear that they told him to say what to say, and he's just saying what he's told to say.
I agree.
He also said that he was there when the gun was fired. Well, we could challenge him on that too, because we're looking forward to him being charged with perjury because they think we only had one camera, which was live.
Thank you very much.
There were some other cameras there going at the same time.
Several other cameras.
And he have a serious problem.
Mhm.
But we'll get to that in a minute, in 1 minute. And so that was interesting to me. But first and foremost, I just want to say a little message for the Royal Bahamas Police Force. They put out there that they seized my firearm. Some criminal elements informed me that the police was going to hold on to my firearms, and that would have made me vulnerable.
Mhm.
And just like they said, it happened, and that disturbs me.
Thank you very much.
That disturbs me when the criminal element can tell you what the police is going to do, and it's done. I had a brother, I think he was your squad mate, and
Yes.
he was the officer of the year, and he was working at the airport. He had that airport shut down, boy. You couldn't get no drugs, no money, nothing through there. He had that on lock, and even the U.S. Embassy loved him, and the PLP won in 2002, and the biggest drug dealer at the time came to my brother and said, "Hey, we win. We transferring you, we transferring you as far from the airport as possible." And my brother said, "Well, you don't get from here," because he thought he was, in a good place. He was a hero at that airport. Man, that same evening, my brother got a call. We're transferring you to Elizabeth State Police Station. As far as you can go from the airport police station. For a drug dealer to come to him and tell him that, and that happened, that bothered my brother. And he quit the force immediately. He left because he didn't want to be a part of that anymore. And our country lost, a good soldier.
Mhm.
But that's when corruption is
That was
seeping
great.
in. And so when I could hear that there are threats against me, persons want to kill me, and they go tell the politicians to tell the police to hold on my firearm, and it happens just like they say,
Mhm.
that is extremely disturbing. Now, the fact of the matter is, in a lot of this, you've been seeing that the police have been admitting that they don't know the law.
Right.
All right. So you saw when they arrested some persons from the farm for no reason. I called them live, and the police said live that they didn't know the law. They're gonna let them go, but they just didn't know the law. The officer said, "You can't expect us to know all the law.
Right. Thank you.
You gotta know the law before you lock people up."
Instructions.
Yes. And so we've experienced that several times. And so I just want to show you a little something. This is the thing they said, that, was possibly a charge for me. Any person who wanted to charge a firearm to the annoyance or danger of any person,
Hold on, hold on.
Uh-huh.
What'd you say? To annoyance
to the annoyance,
or
danger
to
of any person.
who's the person?
I don't know,
Okay.
because I didn't identify any persons.
Okay.
And I said to the annoyance, whenever you learn this on the police force and in
Thank
law
you.
school,
Thank you.
whenever it's a charge of annoyance, you must be warned. If
Thank
you are
you.
annoyed by my saying obscene language, you can't just lock me up for obscene language. You must warn me first that you are annoyed.
Mhm.
All right? It's just like trespass. You must have warned me first.
So the Haitian man saying that he was there,
Mm-hmm.
and he said that he was annoyed and
He
he was
did.
in danger.
Well, I don't know. He didn't say any of that, but we'll see. But I just wanted to read the law because it seems like the police don't know the law, and so it's a $300 fine or some prison time. But the assistant commissioner of police, they called him. I think he is really the deputy. He the paper said that he said that they seized my gun.
Mhm.
All right, I guess while they're investigating. There's nothing in law that allows a police officer to seize someone's gun.
Where you saw the Lincoln?
This is this gun and license, right? Licensed gun. You can't seize someone's licensed gun. And so this is the firearm act that's on the screen right now. And it's section 38. It talks about provisions as to forfeiture of firearms and cancellation of certificates and licenses. It's the law.
Really?
This ain't no police talking, it's the law. It says, where any person is convicted of an offense under this act, or is convicted, not accused, not charged, not under investigation, right? What it says, convicted,
Convicted.
right? Or convicted of any crime for which he is sentenced to imprisonment, or B, has been ordered to be subject to police supervision or enter into a recognizance to keep the peace or to be of good behavior or condition of which, etc. The court, who?
The court, not the police.
The court before which he is convicted.
Mm-hmm.
So the court he's in front of and that convicted him, or by which the order was made, may, if it thinks fit. If it thinks fit, it's the court.
The
May
police.
order-
I said the police said.
No, it didn't say the police. It said the
You
court.
sure?
I positive.
Okay.
May order any firearm or ammunition found in his possession to be forfeited to the crown, and may cancel any firearm certificate or gun license held by the person convicted. Where the court cancels a firearm certificate or gun license under the section, A, the court shall cause notice to be sent to the commissioner of police.
Hold on a
So
second. So
the
the court
court have to send that to the commissioner, not the commissioner go to the court.
Look at you sure that's the right law?
B, the commissioner shall by notice in writing require the holder of the certificate or license to surrender it. So the commissioner got to write to the person and ask them to surrender it. Not go there, knock down their door, kick down their door, and say, give me this gun. They got to write them. This is the Firearms Act.
Yeah.
Okay? If the holder fails to surrender the certificate or license within 21 days, you got 21 days from the date of the notice received by him, he shall be liable on summary conviction to a fine of $60. Big money. All right? And that's that.
Oh, I see why they're trying to get the Haitian man to come and say that you fire a gun in the area. And oh, I see now.
So,
They're
in
trying to
other
build a
words,
story.
right. But in
They
any
charge
event,
you.
in any event, only the court can seize a license. And it bothers
Thank you
me
very much.
that the assistant commissioner of police, who I actually like, I like him, all right, that he doesn't know the law.
I think he knows. No, he knows.
You think he know?
Yeah, he knows.
You know who knows?
Who?
Officers who was at the firearm unit, they know they had no right to take it, but they said I leave that there.
No, but the problem is, you know where that come from, though, Lincoln?
It came from up top.
It came from up top. It came political.
It came from the politician.
The politicians.
But I think this is a Scooby-Doo mystery, and we're going to have to identify this Scooby-Doo mystery. We're going to have to see where from up top it came, because I don't want to say what the police officers told us, but I could just connect the dots. And we're going to connect the dots using these videos that are coming up. So, Bahamas, we just read the law for you. And, you know, the police have to act within the law. They can't do their own thing. They can't say, I don't like how this person ran the red light, let's take his car. They can't say, you were riding without your motorbike without a helmet, we're taking this motorbike. Or we're taking this helmet. That's not the law. And it bothers me that the police want you to act within the law, which we always do.
Mm-hmm.
We always act within the law, but the police chooses not to act within the law. And that is disturbing to me. And it happens to a lot of people in this country. And if you don't know your rights, you're going to be abused.
Oh, yes.
And so we can't have that. And so there was a video put out, but there's some voices in that video that we all recognize. If you're on WhatsApp, you recognize those videos. And so
Really?
Mhm.
I must see here today.
you gotta listen good.
Let me hear this, man, because I hear this one.
Man, you ain't hear the voices?
No.
And first you'd have to listen to the video from I call him Daddy.
Oh,
Yeah, I call him Daddy for now.
Daddy Links.
Yeah, Daddy. So I can listen to this video, and I'm gonna actually show these people went out, they were instructed by someone connected to them to go to this Asian man and try to get him to say that he was there so that they could try to get something on me. All right. But in doing so, they incriminated
I
themselves.
was about to say.
I couldn't believe that they fumbled like that. That these PLP operatives would fumble like that. But let's hear what he have to say, and then we're gonna break this down. We're gonna break it down in a minute. I couldn't believe that they incriminated themselves like this. Watch this.
One of the
Hi, so good afternoon. How you doing? We come to meet you. I know I already spoke with you, right? Now the gate is locked. But what happened? The video was too long, so I wasn't able to save it. I was trying to save it, and I noticed that I lost the information that you gave me.
Man, Maria, you had an answer just now.
yeah.
In other words, they did a video before, and they come back to the fella again. And they say the video was too long, so they had to do it again. Obviously, what that means is he didn't say what they wanted him to say in the first one, so they came back again. I mean, what you get by that?
But Lincoln, you know something? Just looking at that video, right?
Mhm.
I need to find from that person who was recording. How did that man know to walk towards them? Look at that. Bahamians, hold on a second.
That is,
I'm a police officer, right? He came away from the back. Somebody must have called a man,
Mhm.
right? And everything, because that's the first thing I look at, right? And the man walked towards them. It's like, as soon as the man was walking, it's like it was a setup. They was recording. Setup, they get catch, Lincoln.
Maria, that's the second biggest question.
Yes,
That's the
stage.
second.
Man, Lincoln, Lincoln,
No.
Bahamians, I'm a CID officer. I'm a CID.
Mhm.
Right? That man, that's a long road. Tell me where the man come from. All of a sudden, he walked towards the car,
Daddy had no phone in his hand.
and he had the phone might have been in the pocket, Lincoln. How he know to come towards them?
That ain't what bothered me, Maria. That ain't what bothered me. What bothered me is how the whole police force, the whole Ministry of Environment, the whole forestry, none of them could have found the man who was making the coal, but these two PLP operatives were able to hunt him down.
Oh, my God.
How the whole government
Yeah.
couldn't find no evidence. They know who do nothing. They know, we don't know, we don't have no evidence, we can't find nothing. But these two PLP operatives was able to find this man just like that.
Hold on a second. I need to record what you're saying.
Man, you go back and you listen to this video.
Thank you.
Listen.
Y'all going to jail.
The more the monkey climbs, the more he exposes his backside.
Yes. That's true, you know. How did they find?
The police couldn't find him. The forestry couldn't find him. Vaughn Miller couldn't find him. The Crown Land couldn't find him.
Defense Force?
No, Defense Force couldn't find him. The whole Bahamas couldn't find him.
This man. And one PLP woman find this man.
There's two of them there.
Two of them. Two PLP women find this man. All of a sudden,
he pop up.
And he admit that he burned the court. Them two PLP women, do me a favor. Could you escort the man to the police station? Because he need to get charged. He need to get charged.
Let's listen some more. Because the more the monkey climbs, the more he exposes his backside.
Ooh.
So let's watch this monkey climb some.
Hi, so good afternoon.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, my producer wasn't feeling well today, so we're actually doing this ourselves. So we fumbling a little bit. Please bear with us today. We love you all, and we don't mean to put you all to this, but I want to hear a woman voice again. Hi, sir. Good afternoon. And it sounds so staged, like a play. Hi, sir. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ma'am. It sounds like a play. All right. Listen to these actors.
Hi, so good afternoon. How you doing?
I'm okay.
We come to meet you. I know I already spoke with you, right? Now the gate is locked. But what happened? The video was too long, so I wasn't able to save it.
Okay.
I was trying to save it, and I noticed that I lost the information that you gave me.
Okay.
So you could give me the information that you give me, and I still have the pictures.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hi, so good afternoon. How you doing?
I'm okay.
We come to meet you. I know I already spoke with you, right? Now the gate is locked. But what happened? The video was too long, so I wasn't able to save it.
Okay.
I was trying to save it, and I noticed that I lost the information that you gave me.
Okay.
So you could give me the information that you give me, and I still have the pictures
Yeah.
of where you burn your coal. So like we was talking in the back about your coal mining and stuff like that, and you get the coal from the property that people clear down. Could you tell me a little bit about that again?
Yeah. I do cool by Boss Miller.
Uh-huh.
So first time I ask Boss Miller, I go by the dump. I take some bad tree. So FUIC Bayman push tree.
sorry, I gotta stop that there. He literally said he would go by the dump. First, he said Boss Miller, right? So you call a person name, incriminate them. But he said he'd go by the dump, and he would see by a tree. He's calling the area where Miller is the dump, because that's what they do there. They actually take dump, and they're destroying the environment there. They would take garbage there. So
Oh, we forget one second. You forget we saw the police.
we saw while we were there, they were dumping right then.
And the police was burning.
The police, the fire department. But he said that he would see the trees in the dump, and he would ask him if he could, get some of the trees. And he's going to go on to say that Miller asked him, why you keep asking for the trees in the dump? And he said, because I make coal. So he said, oh, you make coal? So what you can do is I can let you clean up, take the trees. When Miller pushed the tree down, he said Bahamian, but he means Miller. When Miller pushed the trees down, he would clean it up, take it, and Miller said, I ain't paying you because you're getting the trees to do the coal. So when I cut down the trees, you take it and you make your coal, and I ain't paying you. Watch, he admits all of this. So in other words, he was, as Miller cut down the trees, he taking the trees. He ain't saying the other Bahamians were doing this. This is when he first met Miller. You see? Now watch, listen again. I got to start over again.
Hi, so good afternoon. How you doing?
I'm okay.
We come to meet you. I know I already spoke with you, right? Now the gate is locked. But what happened? The video was too long, so I wasn't able to save it.
Okay.
I was trying to save it, and I noticed that I lost the information that you gave me.
Okay.
So you could give me the information that you give me, and I still have the pictures
Yeah.
of where you burn your coal. So like we was talking in the back about your coal mining and stuff like that, and you get the coal from the property that people clear down. Could you tell me a little bit about that again?
Yeah, I do cool by Boss Miller.
Uh-huh.
So, first time I ask Boss Miller, I go by the dump, I take some bad tree. So, if I see Bayman push tree, fall down, I ask him. He say, why I ask him for tree fall down? I say, I do cool. He say, no problem if I do cool. Clean for me because I want do farm. Take tree. I don't give you money. Take care of yourself. So, plus I ask Mr. Miller, I say, I want help you. Don't cut tree and top. If you cut tree and top, you get locked up. I say, somebody give me place for cut tree. So, yesterday, you really see all place.
Where you burn gold.
One cool.
Right.
Place I cut tree, you see.
And that's Mr. Miller property, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we are at the entrance of Mr. Miller property now. The gate is already closed. So apparently the gate be closed like around 4 o'clock when he leave, but you still in the back working.
Yeah.
So when you come out at night, you close the gate back for Mr. Miller.
Yeah, I close.
Okay, Mr. Miller owned this land property,
Yeah,
right?
I get permission.
He
for
have
that.
permission from the government. He have a grant.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have a work permit?
Yeah, I get work permit.
But not for Mr. Miller, but you have a work permit to work in the Bahamas. Not for the coal, not
Not
to burn the
for
coal,
coal, not
but
for
to
coal.
work in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Okay, you have kids in the Bahamas?
Yeah, I get 2 children in Bahamas.
Okay, all right. So you were the one here. You told me earlier that you were the one here because my phone was too loaded, so I lost the video.
Okay.
So you told me that you were the one here that night, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about Friday night? What happened on Friday?
Friday night, I see one woman and one guy get gun. So I taken, sorry about that, I can't tell man thief. I taken thief. So time I
You
see,
saw one woman, one
I
woman.
serve somewhere, some place.
You safe? You mean
Young
you
lady
hide?
jail.
Yeah, I
Okay.
serve some place I don't want to see me.
Uh-huh.
So he talking, and after he put gun just like that first time.
Uh-huh.
Time he turn one, I taken, he see me, I learn fast.
So he see you.
Yeah, he see me, I learn fast.
I think he see me, and she correct him.
Daddy, don't come me po. That's why I learn.
Okay.
I very don't feel good, so I get one night I cry. I say, God, thank you. I don't lose my life for bad tree because I swear to God I don't cut in top tree
Right.
because I spend all power for clean place for payment.
Okay.
He say take bad tree for take care of myself.
So
because,
after they stop shoot, then you come outside.
I don't come
You scared?
outside. I bat all bush.
Or you walk through the bush, straight through the bush.
I go by the load. I live in too close gas station Walker. I walk here.
Or you live by Roca gas station.
Yeah.
So you walk through the bush till you get to the road.
Yeah, that's why
Wow.
I don't want to serve somewhere because
You don't know who it was.
Yeah. So I tell Bahamas, excuse me, if you people talking bad food tree and top, I don't cut.
You
tree
don't
and
cut
top.
it.
I tell Gogman sorry because I don't cut tree and top. You need bad tree. Time I go unload, I see people get bad tree on big truck. I ask them please.
Bring it dump here for you.
Sometimes some men ask me for some gas, some give me free.
Okay.
So I tell all men thank you. You all left me. I don't.
So
want
you
problem with
let me
nobody.
just ask you one question. You saw the video what went live with the man with the gun after Friday night?
Yeah, after Friday, time I see man don't thief. I see people send pizza on my phone.
Uh-huh.
So I see man talking on
Like on the phone?
video.
Mhm.
I tell God thank you, not thief.
Okay, so you
So-
recognize his face
Yeah.
after you
I
see video.
Yeah, after I Lincoln. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes. He say name Lincoln. So man,
What
somebody.
his name? Lincoln or Lincoln?
I don't know name exactly. So
Uh-huh.
I
But you
can't
remember
spell it.
face
I can't
after you
spell it.
you
Yeah.
clean place. Okay.
Yeah. So Now I tell God, thank you, I'm happy now. Everybody see and face man. Now if I get problem now on back, somebody come shoot me. Everybody taking that's licking.
Wow.
Because he get gun, I ain't thief, I don't criminal. Sometimes I see police loaned by people, thief, people, and bad people.
Right.
He never shoot and talk. He never shoot people.
But what we really here for today, on Saturday, and you know, we just wanted to get a clear story of what's going on, because yesterday now the Bahamian public has been told that there's the Haitian Zopound gang. It's gonna retaliate now against the Bahamians, and we just was here.
So that's where she stopped it. Maria, from now on, I can need you to call my name properly. My name is Leakin. All right? I need you to get that right. Leakin. All right? There's so many holes in what we just heard. Listen, that is so ridiculous. The woman was trying to lead him and tell him what to say. I mean, that is so disgusting. He said that he saw one woman and one man with a gun. Now, what I want you all to do, if you all take a statement from him or anything, I want you to ask him something.
Yeah.
All right? I needed him to describe the persons he saw there. One, say what they was wearing. You know why? Because we got other cameras were there. There were at least three. There were at least 3 people shooting with camera. I ain't saying how much people was there.
Okay.
But there was at least 3 people shooting with camera. And if you only saw one woman and one man, boss, you lock up.
Yeah, you lock up.
You lock up.
You was dreaming. You was dreaming. Trust me.
See, what they did was, they just go on by the video, and he thought it was just me and the person he heard talking behind the camera. And so they only went by that by saying it was a woman and a man, because he wasn't there.
Lincoln, watch this. I haven't spoken to you. When I was the CID, when they talk about the gun incident, right? I say, look here, how much of y'all was there when this incident happened? When I see all the hands, I say, y'all put your hands down. You understand? I never tell you about this. It was so much other people there. I even can tell you how much, right? Please, we want the Haitian man go to the police to make a statement, because he locked up. Please go.
Perjury.
Perjury.
And the ladies for aiding and abetting, who was there interviewing him?
And guess what else? The lightning of that area. What type of light was that man able to see you in that area? What I saw, because it has to be some light for him to describe you and the woman. I wonder if he could describe you. The PLPs is going to give him a picture of you and a certain female.
Who they know was there.
Who they know is there. That's how come the
now,
man.
Also ask him to describe any of the vehicles that people put up in, because all of us pull up in different vehicles.
Yeah.
So let him describe how many vehicles pull up and what kind of vehicles they were. That one should be easy.
Yeah.
If you was there, you would have at least remember a couple of the vehicles. That one easy.
Yeah.
All right. So when y'all interview him, make sure y'all interview him properly.
I give him some more words.
Yeah.
Y'all get catch.
Yeah. And so those persons are connected. What's so interesting is that the police was saying the politician who was putting pressure on them and causing them to have to do what they was doing. And then I saw a newspaper article today where they interviewed one Wayne Monroe. And they interviewed Wayne Monroe, and he said to them in this interview, he said that he is going to address the police on this when they asked him about the matter with the gun with me. He said he's going to address the police with me on this. Why would the Minister of National Security be giving the police any instructions on anything? The Commissioner of Police is not under anyone. That is a constitutional position. We keep forgetting and getting confused. The Minister of National Security is not the Commissioner's boss. The Commissioner has no boss. Now, he may be over the prison. He may be over other ministries that deal with protection, but the Commissioner of Police has no boss. Read the Police Act. Read the Constitution.
Yeah.
The Commissioner is a man unto himself. When they dissolve parliament, the commissioner is in charge. He is like the governor general. He is the man. No one is over him. He does. The Minister of National Security is a liaison between the government and the Commissioner of Police. He's just a messenger between the two. That is the law. And so for him to be saying he's going to address that with the police, that shows now government interference. You don't need to be dealing with nothing with no police. And here's why I have a problem with that. Because all of a sudden, the ladies in this video,
Tell him what, Mr. Monroe, to your mate.
right there. Okay, what would that one? The lady in that video is right there in front of, what is it, PLP headquarters? Oh, see what the placard say? Vote, vote. Oh, this is a team, vote, vote. Look at what the words say down here. Ominique Bow, Ominique Freetown, Bow aspirant candidate.
Ominique was running.
She was trying to get the nomination for the PLP for Freetown.
Man, Lincoln, tell me that ain't so, man.
Yeah, this on her page. Go look at her page.
What?
So that's Ominique Bow in there. That's one of the culprits in there.
What?
And so not only
this.
yeah, this is Ominique Bow. She's in front of headquarters. See people with the placard. She was trying to run for the PLP in Freetown, but she didn't get it. They didn't give it to her. And so she decided to partner with Monroe. And they put out something saying Bow and Monroe. Here they are campaigning together. There she is. And there he is in the circle. All right? Door to door. There he is. And there she is. Door to door. Look at them. Oh, they look so sweet. Oh, one happy family. Look at them. And so this Ominique Bow, the person who did that video, we now believe was sent. Here it is on her page. Freebo presents Team Monroe / Bow, PLP Strong. Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie and Clyde. Nobody move. Nobody get hurt. They to kill us. And they come to kill us.
I can be honest with you. They give me news friends, but Monroe is one of my attorney.
Wayne Monroe is my good friend. I'm shocked that he's doing this. I'm shocked. You know, I'm shocked. I've always looked up to him before politics. Politics seems to do something to people when they get in there.
No, I think he being feed on the wrong information.
Listen,
He being feed the wrong information. He being feed the wrong information, man.
Freebo presents Team Monroe Bow. And so the police, you know, was getting instructions from the politician. The politician went on the news and said he addressed the police on this. All right? And now we see his campaign general, Ominique Bow, along with his other campaign general, Ms. Ruby Russell.
Ruby, what on? Ruby Russell, the pastor?
That's the next voice in the other video.
You serious?
Yeah. Ruby Russell.
Hold on a second. These are the same two women who saying that they get 50 acres allocated in the back, yeah?
Yeah.
No, man.
You're saying 50 acres of that is theirs. And
the church. And the church. You remember?
Yeah. Ruby is the assistant pastor to Adrian Francis.
Oh, because she told me that. She told me that they had 50 acres allocated for the church. It was 3 set of them. Ominique Bow said she get 50 acres allocated. Ruby said she get 50.
And they said we got in their way.
And we got in their way. But what is so shocking, Lincoln? We on one side and they wanted some more land on the next side. But what's going on?
We get that in a minute. We get to that in a minute.
No, man.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is the woman sent at us. And at the same time, the police didn't show up. And the police were of the opinion like they were being blocked, you know, from going out there to deal with that.
Yeah.
Who could block them? Maybe the Minister of National Security making a call? Who could block them? Why wouldn't the police show up? Why wouldn't the ministry show up? Why wouldn't anyone show up when they said someone from up top was calling them? And then all of a sudden, no one could find out who was making the call. And all of a sudden, Ominique Bowe, the campaign general of Wayne Monroe, all of a sudden goes there. The man happens to be walking towards them. And she's interviewing them again for the first time.
Ominique and who was in the back there?
Ominique and Ruby Russell.
Ooh, the pastor.
Yes.
And she involved in things like that.
Yeah.
She going to that level, Lincoln.
Yeah.
All my respect going for that woman. Let me make it probably. She actually gone in the back there. But Lincoln, that's the same side what they on. They cut down all kind of bushes in the back there.
We could get to that. We could show what they doing.
Ooh,
We could get to that.
I don't
Because
think,
somehow they spreading this rumor that the Haitians is actually cutting down. That they are actually making coal out of what I cut down. Me. Only me. What I cut down.
Jesus.
But we got some other videos. Since I'm leaking, we could be leaking some videos today.
Let me clear this. I don't believe Mr. Monroe know that these general that is working for him is giving him this half truth. They're telling him the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I wonder if he know that they get a couple acres them allocated for themselves and their coonies and their family members. I don't believe Mr. Monroe know, right? I don't believe Warren Miller know. I really do believe a couple of the PLP members of parliament know. They can't know that these generals of them are tricking them and not telling them the truth. That they're in the back there and they cut down the land from last past for 2 years, Lincoln.
3 years.
3 years. Huh? No, man.
Now here's another video. They're asking the man about whether they export the coal or not. Watch this video.
Yeah, boss lady.
Okay, so when you burn coal, what you do with it?
Yeah, I sell cool. Yeah, Bay men use cool. I send cool. Bay men buy cool. Asian buy cool too. Man say I send cool. Asian sell cool. In Haiti, Asian don't sell cool. Send cool in Haiti. In Haiti get everything. He get gas. He get cool. He get everything. How much money you pay one boat? Who put one buy cool in Haiti? That's plenty money. Yeah, any man talking lie just like.
That's how they stopped. I didn't stop it. He said Haiti has coal, they have gas, they have everything. Everyone knows that is a lie. We've shown videos in our last live, but the whole world knows that Haiti has destroyed all of their trees. All of their trees. He says it's too expensive to send coal on the boat. Are you crazy? They bring stuff from Haiti on the boat. They bring bananas. Those boats come full of bananas. They make furniture in Haiti. But guess what? They still send furniture from Abaco, Grand Bahama, Nassau to Haiti.
Thank you.
All right? What do you mean it's too expensive to go on the boat? No, it isn't. In fact, my father, who's a boat captain, used to run a boat a mail boat, a big mail boat, huge mail boat that ran from Nassau to Haiti. What are you talking about? There are mail boats here now that run between Nassau and Haiti, not just those sloops. You know that. They're right down there on the dock. All right, so don't play pretend. This is a multi-million-dollar industry. And so I was shocked when some of these trolls and these fools was on WhatsApp saying, see, the man says that it's too expensive. That makes sense. To ship stuff on a boat? Everything that comes to Haiti comes on a boat. Everything that comes to Nassau comes on a boat. It's too expensive. What are you talking about? That makes no sense. These people need to wake up. They also said they asked man if you have a work permit. They ain't showing a work permit. And then they see the man has a work permit. Show your work permit. 1, 2. And you admitted that you do not have a work permit. 1, to make coal. 2, to work for Miller.
He lock up.
that work permit should be taken. And just like the authorities opened their investigation on me,
Thank you very
they
much.
should open an investigation on this man who came out and admitted that he is working
For Miller.
someone that is not on his work permit. That is illegal. It is against the law, and you should be deported immediately. Immediately.
That's right.
And we're going to report that to immigration. So tomorrow we're going to report that to immigration that this man came live and admitted that he has a work permit, but he is working somewhere other than where he is permitted to work.
I
It's
guarantee
a work
you,
permit.
we can't find a Haitian man no more.
No, he gotta make a statement against me.
No.
No man, this could be a movie in court. You can't say that.
No,
We need him to show up to court.
God, Haitian don't show up to court. Please tell the PLP for me. Bring the Haitian man, because he can get locked up. The day he go and give a statement, Lincoln, what's gonna happen? They have to call an interpreter, and the interpreter has to say, "Hey, Creole, I think you better get lost."
Well, it looked like in my opinion, look like he working for Wayne Monroe, because behind the scenes, that's really look like what's happening behind the scenes. That's my
No, you
opinion.
can't call me by your name, because guess what
I
happened?
can.
Yeah, but listen what is going on, man.
Mhm.
That's how many I get information coming out of the PLP camp
Mhm.
that these trolls them are giving their members of
They're
parliament.
generals. These are
They're
regular
generals.
trolls. They actually his campaign
They're
generals.
they're
Everyone-
generals.
Everyone knows.
Even Bowen Miller General, they giving them all kind of information.
Mhm.
And watch this, their job is to target us. But they will target that side over there, where all the PLP get their subdivision and where all the Miller get their things going on.
We can,
All their illegal activities.
we can get to that right now. We get to that right now. But I just wanted y'all to see him crying. They told him, listen, we need you to make it look good. Cry on the video, man. Cry.
I want to
Make it
money
look like
again.
Lincoln Celia. Make it. We got the movie. This man is crying with no tears. This Academy Award stuff right here. All they forget to do is put the eye drop in his eye. The man.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
What do you do?
Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
I see man, I hate it. So I try to do something by them, but God forgive me for my life for nothing. I don't got trained up. I trust God, I don't got trained up. That's why I want you all to come see people try to do something bad by the dump. I try to use myself. I hate it.
So why the baby in the background crying?
Jesus. My Lord.
I ain't gonna lie for that. Guess what? Y'all good, y'all females, y'all going to hell. With your eyes open up. Y'all see what y'all put that man through? And by the way, Haitians don't go on camera, Lincoln. Haitians don't even like to talk to police like that.
They offer them.
Money or position or whatever.
Jesus.
Ooh, that man will never let him go to the police station.
He gained with the Minister of National Security.
No boy, trust me.
Now watch this. It gets worse. It gets worse.
Oh my God.
Watch this. Watch this. So they're trying to say that this one man is who working the back there. He said he doing it. It's him. Nobody else. It's just him by himself. All right. Now watch this. This again because I don't know how to
that.
We gotta pray.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta pray for our country because there are persons justifying it and making it seem like it's okay for them to be doing this and still trying to pull us into this and throw blame on us some kind of how. They're even what brings it more and points it more at the Minister of National Security, the fact that the police wouldn't show up after they was in there locking up Bahamians unlawfully and letting them go.
Where's Vaughn with the forestry people? Where the woman?
Now one of Von Miller's, sorry, not Von Miller, one of Wayne Monroe's other henchmen that we know well, decided to go on his show and make some statements. Illegal statements that encourage these people to go do more of this illegality and destroy our environment even more. This man is being paid as a consultant allegedly $60,000 a year.
Man, you talking about Rodney Monkey?
I ain't talking, I showing. Watch this.
No man.
Lincoln Bay and them, they got me so upset. Oh boy, my people, the Haitian people. Will you please only go on private land to burn coal? If you all are burning coal on the government's land, get permission. If you are doing it on private land, then it's powerful. And if you're doing it on Miller land, if Miller say you can do it, you can do it. I also suspect that Miller has Haitian roots. That whole family looks like Haitian. And they're from Crooked Island. They're from Colonel Hill. And all them people up south, they're Haitian. Okay? So if Miller say you could do it, you could do it, okay? Because Miller looks like a Haitian. All right? And that other one that y'all said didn't look too much like a Haitian, that's because his mother is very, very beautiful. Okay? So this is powerful. Am I saying?
It is illegal to produce noxious chemicals, to do any pollution anywhere, whether it's private or public land. I could not believe that that came from a consultant being paid by the Bahamian people. The problem I have is that when this comes from a government paid, highly paid consultant, it is legitimized. It carries weight. So now the Haitian people are going to say that the government, the man on TV from the government, told them that they could make coal on private land. The problem with that is, Rodney, you know I love you, but you are stupid.
Don't say that, man.
I already did, and I don't take it back. Because they're going to still have to destroy our trees to make that coal, whether it's on private or public land. They are still going to pollute our land. And that cannot be allowed to happen. I want that on the screen.
What?
They told me to take that off the screen. I want them to get a picture
What take up what screen?
of the suspects. They're talking about the picture of the suspects. They are the people that I suspect.
I gave
Right.
you suspect. Hold on a second, Lincoln. Let me ask you something. What do you mean? You suspect them, yeah, right. But when they be all over the place,
Mhm.
blasting and doing all kind of things to us, it's a problem.
Mm.
This is a free country. Take one off the screen. If you suspect them, you suspect them.
I suspect these two people on the screen, them, right there. I suspect them. I suspect it's a huge conspiracy and they are being used now to try to spin the story. And so that's why they're still on the screen. Rodney Munker, it is illegal. How could you tell people? Miller cannot give anyone a permit to make gold. Ron Miller or Von Miller. You cannot destroy our country the way you know, I really don't understand. I don't even find it entertaining. It's not even something that I could laugh at or entertain. It is pure stupidity. Our country is being destroyed. I want you to look at this water. This is what happens when you dig the water in that area now, when you dig a well. In fact, Miller was originally given permission to use that land, and just a few acres, not all that 100 acres. He was given permission to use the land because he said he was going to dig a fish, he was going to do a fish farm. And he did it under that guise. And then he started clearing the land and he started doing the mining, etc. All right. If you look at the thing that he did, saying that he was going to put fish there, it looks black also.
Yeah, I saw it.
It looks black also.
I saw it.
And so the water in that area is contaminated. And so everything is black. All right. And this is what we now have to live with. All right. No accountability. This is we're being deforested. They're trying to make it seem like, oh, this stuff just started happening when we got in the back there. They're clearing stuff that Lincoln them did. They were doing this for years.
Thank you very much.
They've been doing this for years.
Very much.
Don't try to put this on us. All right, this is a serious, serious issue.
Thank you very much.
That we have to address. We cannot put our heads in the sand with this. You know, and what disturbs me, I want you to see what else they are doing. While they're saying that I was there shooting a gun, Maria.
Yeah.
Let me show you the area where I was shooting the gun right now. That leaves that there is millions of gun shells there.
Well,
But
you really know this area.
also in that area, let me show you what the Haitians are doing. Not only are they burning down the forest, but the burning down of the forest is affecting our wetlands. The wetlands that Vaughn Miller talk about all the time. Let me show you how they're not just destroying. In an area where if you walk on gun shells. That's what they're talking about. That's what their focus is. In an area where all you can see is guns and gun shells. That is what their focus is.
Lincoln, I feeling too good tonight, Lincoln. I
Me
can't
either.
believe consecutive governments FNM, the PLP. I can't believe they allowed this to happen in our country. And Lincoln, you know something? If we didn't go in the back there, that meant this operation was going to spread. You understand? This was going to spread, Lincoln.
Let me show you what is spreading even more. You heard some WhatsApp notes with some popular PLP trolls talking about, oh, Lincoln them cutting down the trees and the Haitians are using the wood from what they cut down. Well, these same persons are the ones who were there before us, and it's them who was cutting down.
Thank you.
Let me show you.
Thank you very much.
People could lie. Videos don't lie.
Aye, thank you.
Let's show them.
So we're in the back of the well fields. And we heard some political trolls on social media, particularly the Progressive Party one, saying something about us and our organization. But this is the area where the PLPs have taken over. All right, probably over 100 acres or a little more than that. And they put up their posts to the entrance of it, and it says on the post, you can look carefully, it's a new day. It's their post. They were here before we came in this area, and they're talking about us clearing down, etc. Well, look at it. This whole place is burnt because that's what the illegal immigrants did to it. But I'm gonna walk through here.
Oh Lord, I missed some testimony.
So we're in the back of the well fields.
I'm sorry,
back of the well fields,
and
and we heard some political trolls on social media, particularly the Progressive Party one, saying something about
not on the side with
us and our organization. But this is the area where the PLPs have taken over. All right, probably over 100 acres or a little more than that. And they put up their posts to the entrance of it, and it says on the post, you can look carefully, it's a new day.
It's a new day on both posts.
It's their post. They were here before we came in this area, and they're talking about us clearing down, etc. Well, look at it. This whole place is burnt because that's what the illegal immigrants did to it. But I'm gonna walk through here and let the whole Bahamas see.
Oh, you think these PLP ministers don't know that?
Let the whole Bahamas see.
You think they know they know they generals them in the
The
back
New
here?
Day section. This is where
Thank you.
all the PLPs are. This the
I
people you
don't
hear
know.
on the little voice notes.
Uh-huh.
That's where they got their property.
But why would you clear on somebody
The
for
area
the
is burnt
on the other side?
I can use the call top blue now.
and land is cleared down.
But
So
why you
they were
calling
blaming
on
us
the
for
PLP
clearing
clearance?
down land, saying the Haitians was doing what we cleared down. But look at this. Look at this.
Name on top of that.
Yep.
You see any
burning.
wood? It cleared down, but you know what there, right?
This,
Father.
who cleared this down?
Cleared it.
Who cleared this down? That's the question. Who cleared this down?
You see any wood?
And so this is
wood
the area
moving,
where
they be cold.
all of them
So
are
when it
cleared and burnt.
The wood gone.
This is the area.
But they
And right
said
to our
now,
left,
the wood in our
some
area is
quarry
still in our
digging is
area.
going on over there too. That's a huge pit. They cut down all the hills.
Ooh,
Did these Progressive Liberal Party
That's a
followers cut
deep
down
pit.
the
That's
hill?
about 20 foot deep.
That's a
Quarry.
huge ditch over there. A huge ditch. Did they do that? Huh? Look at all this cleared down.
what?
Look at all this cleared down.
Jason, you was been in the subdivision, Lincoln Main subdivision. So this
This
is
has
PLP
nothing to do
subdivision.
with us.
100
This
acres.
the
100
New
acres.
Day people. Look
Not
at this.
those.
This the New Day people. Burnt and cleared. And guess what? All the wood gone from where they clear. So what they did with the wood? And this goes on for acres and acres. This right here.
Oh,
Huh? Who cleared this down? So they're blaming us, or blaming me, as in, you know, we are doing clearing down. But this is the section that you would have heard the voice notes where the
Go on,
PLP
Miller.
general is fighting
Wayne
with
Monroe,
another gentleman
Rodney Munker,
over this area.
they know this happening. Mr.
And
Philip
so
Ray
this
Davis,
is the
they know
area.
this happening.
And they are
Eric Perry, they know this
doing everything
happening.
in this area.
The Commissioner of Police,
But guess
they know
what?
this happening.
The
Land and
police don't
Service,
come
they know
in
this
this
happening.
area. And
They
it's
know
right
this
next to
happening.
us.
This is a different area that you
You think they ain't
in.
coming? Man, the police are good, honorable, decent people, man. They gotta come. And they painting all their posts yellow and blue. So they started to paint this post already. All their posts, they painting yellow and blue. Look at that. Burning. Fire. Fire.
On the trees. Wait, what the man name? Eric Carey. Where he is?
I don't know. He's
Eric Carey. Charge of National Trust. Where he is?
he going and hiding.
Wait, Vaughn Miller.
He going and hiding.
Huh?
He going and hiding.
All I'm going to hide. Where are all those environmental officers?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Payments
This
left.
goes.
Motto Blues.
You see how big this is?
Yeah, look.
This is
Payments, I
miles.
was shocked
And see they
when I
cleared
went
down.
there. I didn't know
Sign up there.
Yeah, they cleared
these
down.
trees were
Man, they're
happening
doing
in the
foundation.
Bahamas.
They're doing
Look
foundation.
at
That's
that.
the whole
No trust,
foundation over there.
No trespassing.
Foundation layman.
This goes on. Acres and acres. This the area where the PLP generals are.
And this more on Lake Kalani, right, Lincoln?
Yep. Yeah, burn up. Burn up.
Look,
This intentional fire. And all that is burnt
So where
up
they
forest
trees
in the
are?
back there. And as far as you can see, we can't walk away down here because this goes for miles
Yeah.
where these PLP generals are. You know their name, Maria.
Thank you.
You know all their name. Who calling on?
Ooh, I accidentally stopped it. I am so sorry, but there's much more to say. They actually had the foundation for a triplex there. I think we just need to post it on social media. They had the foundation for a triplex there. But we got to wrap up. We got to leave from where we are. There's so much more we wanted to show you all tonight, but we could save some.
yeah, we can save some.
Maybe when we go live again, probably Sunday or so,
No, no,
we'll
wait for them to
Wait for them.
respond.
okay, we'll wait for them to respond.
Respond, and then we can bring out everything else. Which
Good.
you can bring all the guns now,
So we
Lincoln.
got plenty more.
Plenty more
Someone is asking where are the fruit trees, the vegetable trees.
on the other side.
Oh no, they're not doing the farm. We are doing farm. They're not doing the farm. They cut for sixplex. I'm sorry, a triplex. All right. It was about to show that, but we gotta leave from where we are. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna post that on my social media. See, don't be fooled by these people who are raping and robbing this country while you're getting nothing. They're spreading all these rumors, trying to vilify us. They're saying, "Oh, we collecting." I say they collect. They say collecting must be $3,000-4,000, per acre. All these lies, and we're collecting and making all this money, and all these lies they're trying to spread to distract from what's really going on. Ladies and gentlemen, we need you to focus. Notice the police, environment, forestry, Crown Land, none of them have even gone to that area. The man now put a gate there so the police, to tell the police them you all can't come here. He does not have any grant for 70 or 100 acres of land. He got a grant just for a couple acres, right, to do some fish farming. And then he started ripping down the land. All right. And the Haitians are there destroying our land. They're trying to use this Haitian to lie on me, but we got some other stuff.
Yeah,
We got video of the whole thing everywhere around there. Now, I don't know how he avoid all them videos if he say he was there, but we can need him to say some details of what really went on there so we can know if he's lying or not. But we can wait for him to make his statement
yeah.
so we can really hit him. Y'all should have known we come prepared. Y'all should have known we didn't have one camera rolling, and y'all should have known we ready for y'all. So bring your Haitian man to lie and watch how we spank him.
Thank you.
And we spank y'all.
Thank you very much.
Watch.
We
You
got
see
it.
just how tech savvy we are. Maybe we might have y'all tax.
Sure.
You know how much people have been shocked that we've had access to certain things. I can leave that right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So come with your lies, eh? We'll be waiting.
But before we go, Behemoths, the drones. How is it that they only could see us and they couldn't see all the land was cleared out? They have a different drone, eh? They must have a different one. They couldn't see all of that. Was cleared out. Think Bahamians. Who is involved? Good night, my fellow
Ladies and
Bahamians.
gentlemen, we leave you with the pictures of the suspects and the people we suspect. We were wondering why the police were attacking us. The police were attacking me. We're wondering why the media was focusing on licensed gun rather than really focusing on the issue. Now, all of a sudden, BNT just put out a press statement on their website, but they ain't going to talk shows and calling no town meeting or none of that stuff.
You lie.
People were suffering. People were putting out videos for years about what they've been going through with that smog and everything else. We got plenty more documents, plenty more videos. Tell them, come. All right? So we can let, I think the police like my gun. We can let the police play with my gun a little bit more. And then we're going to have to do what we have to do. If you all are going to get false statements from Haitian nationals, just be prepared. I can need one of those Shane Gibson settlements, because this malicious prosecution, it needs to end now. It needs to stop.
But don't worry about that. Let them do it, because guess what? Let them do it, Lincoln. Don't worry about that. We got the evidence on them, you know.
And
we
ladies
got
and
the
gentlemen,
evidence and witnesses.
we haven't even dropped the real stuff yet. We'll wait for them. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope the government does what's right, empowers our people. We're looking forward to seeing all of y'all, all of you, on Friday. Show up and be strong. Stand with us. Show us that you really support us. Show us that the sacrifices we're making make sense. Stand up for your country. Friday, we're starting at 6 a.m. The buses are going to start moving back and forward, moving people from the Western Esplanade to the what do you call it, Windsor Park. We're going to put out a flyer tonight on my page, etc., with some of these videos so you can have them handy. We're going to put them on WhatsApp. But ladies and gentlemen, don't fall for their lies. Don't fall for them focusing on the wrong thing. Someone sent me a video of Bahamians making coal now. Yeah, we know that there are some Bahamians who actually can make coal and they're selling coal in super value. We know that. I don't have a problem.
They have license now.
So I buy this little tiny bag of coal, right? Easy Light Native Charcoal, right? This little tiny bag of coal for my grill. And I see
What is bag of coal from super value? Let me tell you the difference with him and what Daddy them doing. He has a license to make coal. They have a license to make coal. And we are benefiting from that as a people.
Yeah, taxes.
When they pay their taxes, the government benefits from that, and that helps pave our roads, etc. When the Haitians cut down our trees, burn and destroy our land, and send everything out, we don't get a dollar from that. So don't tell me that Bahamians are making coal. If Bahamians making coal from our natural resources, I salute you. But we need to get off of making coal because it's destroying our environment.
Yes.
All right? But these illegal immigrants, or even someone on a work permit, you're not on a work permit to make coal. There's no work permit for making coal. If you
I can't blame the Haitian, no, Lincoln. I have to blame the Bahamian people would hire them to do the job. You can't blame them. You know what my friend tell me? We can't blame the Haitians, you know. You know why, Lincoln? Our government allowed them to do it and get by with it.
Now, this is what we can do for now. For everyone who is buying coal or who needs coal, stop going on Cowpen Road. You are destroying your country. Please stop. I am calling for an official ban on going on Cowpen Road. Please, if you are a patriotic Bahamian, stop. You now know that Easy Light is selling it right in Super Value. Go in Super Value, go to Easy Light. They are Bahamian. I've reinvestigated and found out the Asian too. I can ban them too. All right. So we want Bahamians to benefit for now. Let's go support Easy Light. Stop supporting these people who are destroying our environment. We need to ban that immediately. Immediately, we need to ban the sale of coal or the export of it without a permit. Immediately, that needs to happen. And you can only get a permit if you can show the source of your materials.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, if a resort is about to build, if they clear down some land, some trees, and you have a agreement, a contract with them to clear it up, then you can have your permit. Okay. But we need to ban all the making of coal. There's some solutions we're going to do next time, but we are totally out of time. Go and look at my video on Michelle Malcolm Show, and you'll see some of the solutions I put forward. You have anything to leave them with, Maria?
Good night, my fellow Bahamians. It's about the Bahamian people. Everything that we do, the fight is about the Bahamian people.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stand strong. I'm continue what I'm doing. I'm going to be a jailbird like Martin Luther King, but at the end of the day, we're going to win this. Ladies and gentlemen, change has never come without a strong fight of people willing to sacrifice their freedom and their lives to bring that change. Be serious about this.
That's right.
Join us on Friday. And remember, change ain't coming.
Change is here.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. And we will see you next time. I'm stalling while I find the video.
And it's Bahamians aren't prepared to stand up and fight and defend their own Bahamas, then you don't deserve to have it.
Now let that sink in. Come on. Change ain't coming, change is here. You can hear it, you can feel it in the air. All politicians, put your hands in the air. Just a stick up, let me make myself clear. I'm a grown man talking, so you know what to do. No one's leaving till we figure out the truth. Why you laughing? This ain't nothing funny. So no one gets to go home till we figure out this money. Change ain't coming, change is here. They say change ain't coming, but change is here. They say change ain't coming, but change is here. They say change ain't coming, nigga, change is here. Now if you ain't standing with us, then I know you against us. Bahamas, this ain't no time for us to be lukewarm. This is war, and we riding through the storm. Come on. Let's go. Shalom to all my Hebrew brothers, to all my Muslim and Rastas, we need you, brother. Selassie, I know I can't forget the Christians. Let's put our differences aside, cause it's a bigger mission. See, they've been doing this for years, trying to separate us, kinda trying to keep us down and never elevate us. Now it's time to praise the Lord, cause he's about to take us over to the promised land where we can celebrate us. I got to do it for my kids that ain't even born yet, so the minute that they born, they already gotta check that check. Gotta have that time to collect, so they won't know how it feels to have that yoke around their neck. Yeah. See, y'all been robbing my grandmother, my great-great-grandmother and grandfather. It's like y'all can't get enough. Y'all just keep eating and giving us nothing but taxes. Y'all went even as far as to say that this country's in debt and we ain't got no money. When 9 times out of 10, everybody in this country's possibly a millionaire. It's time to wake up. Let's talk about natural resources, cause every time we bring it up, they say hold your horses. They say it ain't worth a thing, but it's worth a fortune. Meanwhile, they open up their businesses across the borders. Oh yes, we track their bank accounts across the waters. They say this country in debt, but they making millions. If we don't stop this now, they be up to billions. It's about to go down and I get the feeling we gotta cut a movie on these dirty villains. On this Lincoln Bain and his team came with information. It's like everything changed, everything went quiet. It's like so much facts and they can't deny it. They rather keep their mouths shut before they start a riot. Now look how they tryna just steal the oil. They don't wanna share with none of y'all. They been robbing us while we were sleeping. Send them to jail cause they failed, they committed treason. Change ain't coming. They say change ain't coming. The change is here. They say change ain't coming. The change is here. They say change ain't coming. Nigga, change is here. Listen, from Freeport to Nassau all the way to Nagua, there's no more time for us to sit back and be quiet. You understand? This is war. If they only knew who we were, if they only know who we are, they would know we are warriors. No retreat, no surrender. Just give us what you owe us. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. I feel this all the way to my ancestors. We are warriors. We only really want what's owed to us. You get it? Now free up.
Because AAA was individual decide they wanted They want to die because I wouldn't show them the